Well, welcome in the kitchen. I'm having a brunch tomorrow with my friends, and you know they're gluten-free, or one of them is. So we're going to make 2 casseroles, one gluten-free and one not. But we need some hash browns. Y'all know I keep these. I don't need too many because I'm just making a small one. I keep these like this in the pantry. Just let that water they'll absorb all that hot water. A little more in there. All right, I'm gonna let these sit right there. I'm gonna bring y'all over here with me to the stove where we're gonna start cooking us up some sausage. I'm trying to guesstimate how much. That's about 3 pieces. That might be enough sausage. Matter of fact, I'm going to say that's enough, and I don't have to open this big one. We'll get that cooking. Then I've got some ham. That was left over from our Easter ham. And I've got some bacon bits right here. Y'all know I use these a lot if I just need crunched up bacon, because this is real bacon, y'all. And I usually cook it a little bit more or put it in the microwave or something to get it going. This needs to cook and cool because we're going to mix it into with our hash browns, some eggs. Then we're going to make a French toast that will sit in the fridge overnight, and it will then be baked. Let's see if I can break this up. There we go. I got it broke up. I just need about half of this. So I'm going to throw it in there to thaw out. And let's throw us some bacon in there to cook too. That's a couple of handfuls of bacon. We'll make up for everything else with the bacon. All right, I'm going to put that back in the freezer. All righty, this can go over here in the trash. Okay. Like I said, this is our meat. And she's also dairy free, so I will not be adding cheese to this. Okay? So, a lot of times I would go ahead and add some cheese to it, maybe put cheese on top of it. But since she's dairy free and gluten free, we are just going to leave that out. And that's going to need a little bit of oil. It's not going to sloppy. Nope, can't use butter. So I'll just use a little bit of canola oil there. We're just wanting all this to get cooked pretty well through. And we're going to do this while our hash browns get together. And then I've got this. The French baguette. I got at Trader Joe's yesterday just for this particular dish. So as soon as this ham right here thaws out good, we'll be set with all of our meats. Put just a drop of water in there to steam that up just a little bit. Now that'll deglaze that and get all that brown off the bottom. See all that brown? Put just a little bit of water there, pulls it all up, and all that's good flavor. And then the water will evaporate back out. As soon as I can get all this, done, there we go. It's chopped up pretty good now, y'all. I can probably mix it in. Right, I believe that'll be good. I'm going to turn it off now. Just let that sit there. That water will evaporate because that's going to stay hot for a few minutes while we get this other stuff mixed up. All right? My nose is itching like crazy. All right, we'll bring y'all back over here. All right, can y'all see down here on my cutting board? I think you can. Y'all can see right here. Yeah, you can see there. Here's our baguette. Isn't that pretty? And we are going to cut it kind of at an angle, just like that. About 1 inch thick slices. We're going to make a baked French toast. Our potatoes are good. I believe that's plenty because I don't have that much room in my dish here. I'm using these small 8x8 pans because there's not that many of us. I'm just going to lay this French bread right like this. I may turn it up just a little bit on its end to try to get it all in here. There we go. All right. There we go. We've got that ready. Now then, I'm going to take these hash browns right here. Let me grab a spoon. A big old spoon. Can y'all see they've absorbed up all that water just about? I don't want the water, I just want the potatoes. All right, there we go. I'm not going to use the rest of those. I think that's plenty. Now then, I'm going to take our meat and put it right here on top. Just like this. Y'all, I should have sprayed that, but I didn't. That's all right. If it sticks, I'll just soak it. All right, put that there to be washed. Now then, for both recipes, we need some eggs. Let me get that out of our way. Get this bread out of our way. Let me grab us a bowl that we can mix up our eggs in. That's a big bowl. I thought I had another bowl. There's the bowl I want right there. All righty. Now then, I'm going to use, the egg's cracked. I don't want to use it. I'm going to use probably 6 to 8 eggs for each one. Okay. And I'm going to mix them separately. Now this is really quick, really fast put together. So in the morning, all I have to do is get up and pop these in the oven. One, two, three, five, six. Let's go with 2 more. Let's just go with 7. 7 sounds good, doesn't it? I think that'll be plenty for this one. Let me grab me a towel here. Got me a whisk right here. Turn y'all around. Just gonna whisk these eggs up just like this. And I'm gonna add just a little bit of milk. A little bit of milk. And I'm gonna add some salt. It's about a teaspoon of salt. And right over this, I'm going to pour every bit of that, right like that. Don't have quite enough. So, we'll make up just a little bit more. Now, we can always add more, but we can't take it back out, you know. Just let that soak down in there. Now then, I believe that is just perfect. Bring y'all around here so you can see. See? That egg will soak down in there while it sits in the fridge tonight. Set that over there and get it covered up in a minute. All right, now then, to this same bowl, we're going to add probably about the same amount of eggs. I probably do 10 eggs. There's 8 eggs. I believe we're just going to go with that. I've got more, but I think 8 will be plenty. Okay. I'm going to whip these up just like I did the others, except I'm going to add a little bit of whipping cream and a little bit of milk. Okay. Some milk. And some cream, because this is our dessert. And this all depends on how many eggs you're doing, how big of a thing you're doing. This is just like a guideline so y'all can see what I'm doing, okay? That's about the color of your custard, okay? Let me grab some cinnamon. Oh, I have to get something to reach it. I'm a little short girl and cannot reach in my cabinets. I cannot reach up in the cabinets. To this, I'm going to add about a teaspoon of cinnamon. Okay, and in the morning we're going to make us take butter and brown sugar and make a kind of a topping that you put on it right before you bake it. You want to get all that cinnamon mixed up in there good. And then we just pour this over this, just like this. Okay. Now then, I'm going to try to push this down in there because we want this all to soak up into this bread. Matter of fact, I can probably put some more bread in there because it's scooting over on me now. There's another piece right there. And let me cut us another piece or two. Because you do not want this to be running. Okay? You do not want it to be running. Okay, so I can scrunch that down in there. Y'all can't see what I'm doing over there, can you? Now you can see. I'm just trying to get this bread all in here so that it will all soak up all that goodness of the eggs and the milk and the cream and the cinnamon. Cinnamon. Okay. I believe that's about all we can get. Maybe one more piece. Just going to try to poke them down in there and get them to stay. Because you want them to soak up every bit of this. And we will leave this all night, okay, in the refrigerator. Both of these will stay in the refrigerator overnight until morning. And then we'll get them out. We'll pop them in the oven. This one will have to bake about an hour, so I'll put it in around 10. All right, I'm going to cover these and put them in the refrigerator, and we'll be back in the morning. We'll put them in the oven and bake them. Well, good morning. My stuff's been in the refrigerator overnight, and show y'all, maybe y'all can see. I'll bring you over here a little closer. There's our hash brown meat egg casserole. I don't really have a name for it. Here's our French toast, and it's really soaked up all the goodness of the eggs and the milk. And then we're going to finish it up before I put it in the oven. I've got a stick and a half of butter right here. And I'm going to add in 1.5 cups of brown sugar, or thereabouts. This is 1/3 cup measure I've got right here. So I just need 4 of these scoops. There we go. And we're going to add some maple syrup. About 3 or 4 tablespoons. There we go. So I went about 3.5, 4 tablespoons of maple syrup. And all we're going to do with this is get it to the sugar dissolved good and get it to bubbling. Okay. I want it all. So that's 1.5 sticks of butter, or 3/4 of a cup, 1 1/3 cup of brown sugar, and 4 tablespoons of maple syrup. Just a little bit of brown sugar there on the stove. Get that wiped up. May not use all of this because I don't have a big pan. Of French toast. I just have a small one. I've got the oven on 350. It's already preheated. Okay, it's good and bubbly. Can y'all see how it's bubbling? It is bubbling. All right, I've turned it off, and I'm going to pour it over this French toast right here. All right. And it will not hold all of that, so I'll just set that back there. Now these are going in a 350-degree oven. Till they're done. And it'll take that French toast about an hour. It usually does. Okay. So I'll be back when they get done. All right, you all, there you go. There's our 2 casseroles with a few strawberries. They turned out absolutely beautiful, and they were delicious. These are 2 must-try recipes for a brunch. Remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss a video. That'll be all for this one. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.